what else am I missing? And some simple solutions, as we talked about during this podcast, and I'll try to lay it out in a simple way, is I think it's really important to get our circadian rhythm optimized. And that means that you wake up when there's sunlight, you try to get sunlight in the morning and try to get outside in the early part of the day, and at least without a screen, without any distractions, that you're either walking, moving, or just sitting outside in your backyard or front porch and breathing and getting fresh air and just letting your body attune to where it's at in the day and where it's at on the planet. And that starts providing our body with the right signals to do what it needs to today. And as you mentioned, you're in the UK, and this time of year, the light is different. It's not a bad thing, but it means that we need to do something different in the winter than what we need to do in the summer. And that might mean we sleep more, and that's okay. So tuning your circadian rhythm is really important. Paying attention to the light we receive is very important. So that's step one. Step two is then trying to figure out for someone's particular pain, what are the inputs that make things easier? Is it come from a movement or posture standpoint? Could it come from the sound? Like I said, you mentioned this too. Before bed, you listen to something to help work out your nervous system, help you sleep better. So using some binaural beats or using some sound that is nature-based or calming is also very easy, accessible tool. Anyone can start doing that today. And the third thing that I really find is something you can include into all the activities we're doing is focusing on how we breathe. And how we breathe gives a signal to our nervous system of if we're ready to run from a lion or if we're in a safe and comfortable space. The simple way to think of it is, how much do I breathe through my mouth versus breathe through my nose? When we start breathing through our nose more often, our brain gets this signal that we don't need to be in that fight or flight response, and it starts to attune our nervous system into the parasympathetic mode. Then, if you think, well, I can't, my nose is stuffy, I have problems with my nose or a septum issue, then just doing a little bit what you can and what's comfortable every day is important, and that does improve. And there's definitely studies that if you don't use it, you lose it, meaning that our nose, when we don't use it as much, will start to block us from breathing from it. So just little by little makes a difference. And when we're doing our, let's say, sunlight therapy in the morning, if you just take long and slow deep breaths and have some timer or have something 5-10 minutes of just breathing consciously, it starts to tune our nervous system into a mode where it's able to do more healing, because chronic pain will alert our nervous system something's wrong all the time. And it's an amplified signal, and we get burnt out in that signal. And the more we can balance that signal with, I'm okay, I'm in a healing mode, I'm working on this issue, then our brain and all the neurochemicals, all the inflammatory chemicals, our immune system tone down to make things more tolerable and easy. So then you're able to, let's say, do that therapy today. You're able to do a little extra treatment or physical therapy or movement based on that your nervous system has the capacity. So I like to just stage it that way and try to feel, oh, wow, it's actually not hard. And I get a measurable impact. Like I didn't know, like I couldn't move my shoulder this way because it was hurting so much, but because I toned my nervous system down, I got more present, my breath is right, I'm getting my circadian and sleep cycle working right. The pain is more tolerable. So I actually didn't realize I could do more than I thought. I think those are so simple and easy, but the best way is to experience it and not like second guess of like, how is this going to help or whatever. I just say, try it. Try it for 30 days. Try something for 30 days and then reflect. Is it really working? Is it not? What's the cost to you in this? And that's a big part of kind of what I do, is try to get people to experience these issues or experience these principles, because the only way we're going to know if something's working is if we put the effort and energy into doing it. So experience it, and then you'll have some feedback. Don't let your mind get in the way. Try not to let oh, well, I tried this before, it didn't work. Well, how long did you try it? Did you do it intentionally? Did you put the effort in? 5 minutes a day. Maybe it was 10 minutes a day that you need to do it. You stopped after 3 days because you didn't feel anything. We do need to put the effort in and create a good pattern. And that's another part of having a good practitioner or having a good therapist or someone to work with, because they help to motivate you to be in alignment with repatterning our habits that don't serve us. So that's a big part of any type of therapeutic plan, is doing something different and having someone to support you if you don't feel confident in doing it yourself.
If this sparked something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify, or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.